Breaking news. This kind of shocks me, man. Elliot Fry has been cut from the Chicago Bears. He has been waived. He will no longer be a part of our kicking competition, leaving only Eddy Pineiro as the sole kicker on this Bears roster. Matt Nagy just announced the news to the media this morning, and again, I have to say that I'm pretty shocked because up to this point, I thought the kicking competition was completely tied. I thought that Eddy Pineiro and Elliot Fry were pretty much on the same foot. In training camp, they both played pretty well, to be honest. I mean, Eddy Pineiro did have the stronger leg by a little bit. He was making it from like beyond 60 yards, but Elliot Fry also made it from 60, and he was pretty accurate as well, so it was not that much of a difference. And in preseason football, Elliot Fry did better in the first game, and Eddy Pineiro did better in the second game, but not by a whole lot, right? Eddy Pineiro missed in the first game. Elliot Fry missed in the second game. But it was not like they both did, pretty decent the entire time, right? It's not like from the outside looking in, you can never tell that one person was actually ahead in this competition, but obviously on the outside, we don't have all the information that Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace do on the inside. So apparently they saw something in Elliot Fry that led them to believe that he should not be our kicker for the season. So that's a decision that they made. Now, one thing I have to stress is that this does not mean that Eddy Pineiro has won the job, okay? It's still far too early. We could still bring in another kicker. Who knows? There's still some veteran kickers out there, specifically Matt Bryant from the Falcons. He is still available. There's some other ones available. There's also some trades that could be made. So don't think that Eddy Pineiro has this in the bag yet. But from my point of view, in my opinion, I think Eddy Pineiro is going to win this job as of now. I would love for Eddy Pineiro to win this job because, first of all, I think that he has a type of swagger that you need to have in a kicker, especially a Bears kicker. A Bears kicker that's going to be judged, that's going to be scrutinized after every kick. He has a type of swagger, a type of confidence that, I feel like he's going to rebound pretty nicely after a miss. He's not going to let the pressure affect him that much. I mean, every time I've seen him miss so far in training camp and in preseason, he's looked the exact same afterwards, right? It does not rattle him. It does not shake him. Even in preseason, this year, he missed in his first game that was a pretty bad miss. He goes into the second game and he makes every single kick. So I feel like the misses will not affect him that much. And also he has a type of name, right? Eddy Pineiro, we can turn that into Eddy Dinero. So that'd be fun to say at Soldier Field. Eddy Dinero every single time he makes a kick. Eddy Money, Eddy Dinero. And he has a really strong leg. I mean, he's made a bunch of kicks from beyond 60 yards. He's made one from beyond 72 once, which was a while back. Not at Bears practice, but we know that he has a type of leg that you want in a kicker, especially one that's going to be kicking in cold weather at Soldier Field in January. So I think that Eddy Pineiro is a good choice if he does win this job. And I think we're all going to get over our nervous energy, our jitters, our, scaredness when Eddy Pineiro does nail a bunch of kicks at Soldier Field this year. So stay positive. I think that Eddy Pineiro is the answer. But let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments. Let me know if you think that the Bears made a good decision getting rid of Fry and sticking with Pineiro. Let me know if you think they'll bring in another kicker because that is definitely a possibility still. But that is all I have for you. As always, bear down.